Welcome back. We're gonna do another review of She-Hulk. This is episode 5. I was gonna film this one outside, but it's kind of raining today, so I'm just gonna do a quick one in my car. So this one was okay. The plot is mostly about Titania is suing She-Hulk for using the name She-Hulk, which Titania has copyrighted before She-Hulk ever thought to do that. So we meet Titania this episode. We saw her very briefly earlier in the series, but here she gets introduced proper. She's a really fun character in the comics. She's in the newest run that's currently going, and she's really fun there. There's like this whole sequence where Jen is fighting Titania, and then she just like stops for a minute, and she's just like, do you want to like do this but not destroy things? Like what if we just hung out and like fought each other for a bit to like work out aggression, and then like didn't commit any crimes, and then went our separate ways? And then Titania's like, sure. So they like kind of become friends. It's like kind of fun. She's been around for a while in the comics, and in the show it's Jamila Jamil from Good Place. She's kind of fun. She's a like influencer celebrity thing, and she's doing a whole like line of She-Hulk makeup products and stuff. That's this episode is Jen dealing with that. She gets the help of Mallory Book, another character from the She-Hulk comics. I'm glad that we're finally getting some She-Hulk characters in the She-Hulk show in episode 5 of 9. So that's cool, I guess. Mallory Book's like just this no-nonsense serious lawyer, capital L lawyer, and she's kind of a rival to She-Hulk depending on the run and the era. Here she helps her out. Eventually they bring back the dating app plot from the previous episode, where Jen had created a She-Hulk profile and thus had been using the name She-Hulk in her personal life, and has corroborating witnesses with the different guys that she went on a date with. So that is that plot line. This plot line just feels like extremely low stakes, which is not really a problem necessarily, but it's just like, here's a trivial problem, and then they come up with a solution for it. It takes them the whole episode too. And also, Jen needs the help of this other lawyer for some reason, even though she's supposed to be a talented and effective lawyer in her own right. So I'm not sure exactly why she needed the help of Mallory, although I'm kind of glad that there's an actual like serious lawyer character in this lawyer show. So that element I didn't mind. I don't know, for some reason She-Hulk herself took a back seat this episode. Maybe they were running out of VFX budget and they needed more scenes with other characters. I don't know. I was also a little disappointed with Titania. They've built her up for like multiple episodes, so to have her finally like do things in this episode, and she's kind of just a one-dimensional celebrity vain influencer type. In the comics, she's done a variety of things, mostly just supervillains punching stuff. She's kind of just a generic strong lady who She-Hulk punches. But in the recent run, they've managed to flesh her out a little bit. So there's more to do with that character, even though she seems kind of simple on the surface level. So I'm hoping they come up with some more things for her to do later on. We're also episode 5, and I don't know where this season is going. It doesn't really feel like it's building towards anything, and a lot of that is just because most episodes are fairly self-contained, which is something that I kind of wanted from the show, but at the same time, I'm not like sure why I should keep coming back to watching. Like, there isn't like a main through line that is there to try to keep me invested. Instead, there's been just a series of different Marvel cameos, and I guess they're planning on that instead of other stuff. So I don't know, we'll see, I guess. In the B plot, they introduce a superhero fashion designer character, and a lot of people have pointed out this is essentially just Edna Mode, and yeah, kind of. She-Hulk's friend lady goes to this guy to try to commission a superhero suit for She-Hulk. He agrees eventually, and then we don't get to see the outfit. I guess we got to turn into next week to see it.
Where is my super suit?
So that plot line almost got resolved. like she gets the outfit, but then the episode ends while she's changing into it. Very strange pacing, these Disney shows. The episode ends with a teaser for we see a little Easter egg. Well, not an Easter egg. They point the camera right at it. That this superhero costume guy is also working on a new Daredevil suit. Hey, look at that. We see a little bit of the yellow helmet. Hey, Daredevil's gonna be in the show. That's fun. We kind of already knew this. I remember hearing somewhere that they were gonna go with the yellow suit for Daredevil, which I think is a really smart choice, just because we haven't seen it yet. And I think it could also really fit nicely with the arc that he went on in season 3 of Daredevil, where they kind of reconstructed the character, brought him back to his roots in the like black tights suit, and also had a villain character dressed in the red suit, like just murdering all kinds of people. So any goodwill that suit might have had might be gone now. So it's smart for him to rebrand, and the yellow suit is a good way to do that. I wish I didn't know that Daredevil was gonna be probably in this show. Which, like, if you do the math of he showed up in Spider-Verse, whatever the movie was called, and then he is getting a new Disney Plus series. You put 2 and 2 together, he'll probably have a cameo in the She-Hulk. But like, if I didn't know any of that and just saw the helmet, I would have been like so hyped. But I kind of knew that eventually he would show up. So the other weird thing, they didn't play the Daredevil theme when they like cut to the helmet. They play like a generic music sting as if like we're supposed to be excited. But they don't play the Daredevil. Daredevil has a theme. He had a whole show. Play the fucking Daredevil song. What are you, stupid? What are you doing? And the other thing is, like, when they were first hinting at, like, oh, I know a guy who knows a guy who makes superhero outfits, I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if it was Melvin? And then that's the, like, tie into Daredevil. It's not Melvin. They forgot about Melvin. That's okay. You can have another, like, flamboyant superhero designer, fashion person. Like, that's fine. You can have more than one character. Like, in the comics, Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp, is a fashion designer, and that's been a thing as well. That would have been a smart... I mean, I know the show's already, like, really heavy with cameos, but that would have been a smart thing to, like, reference. I don't know. I'm rambling now. The point is, this episode was fine. That's it. Like, it was kind of light on Jen Walters' She-Hulk. Had some other characters in it, and those characters were fine. It's just sort of a middle episode, and it's like, I kind of want the show to, like, develop its own characters and do interesting things with them. But at the same time, when they focus on just those characters, it's kind of not that interesting. And the most interesting thing in this episode is that Daredevil's helmet showed up for 1 second at the end of it. So, I don't know. This one was fine. Hopefully some things happen next week. That's all I got right now. We'll see you then. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon.